Alright people, this is Vladimir Glitchko. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a free-for-all on the map Arcade, and I'm going to use the L86 LSW, so just trying to mix it up at least a little bit. I'm going to use the suppressor on that gun because you don't lose damage over range using the suppressor on the L86, so that's a pretty good thing. And I'm gonna run the specialist strike package, so actually none of my kills are from kill streaks, and I think that's just the main reason why I play like 13-11, so that's the end score of the match. So I think that's pretty much the main reason for that. And I'm gonna use the portable radar just because, you know, it marks the enemies around you on the minimap, and that's a pretty important thing because you get outplayed very easily using that gun. Because if someone uses a PP90 with steady aim, it's pretty hard to beat him with the LMG at all. So that's the reason why I use it. And I'm just pretty much gonna stay, you know, in this spot where I was trying to run in at least, because I think you have some range on there, and also some close quarters. So I don't know if it was the most clever way to go in there and trying to build up kill streak in that way, but I think I did pretty okay. So in this video I have a little topic that I wanted to talk about, and the actual topic was, why do Call of Duty games, after they have been released like for 1 year, why do they get so much more enjoyable than they used to be? I'm gonna use Black Ops as an example because lately I've been playing some Black Ops, and I think it's a way better game than it was at the beginning of, you know, of its life cycle. So pretty much I think the main reason for that is that people get bored, and they want to just use different weapons, and they want to mess around, and they want to rush around a little bit more, and I think that makes the game a lot more fast-paced than it was 1 year ago. Like if you compare the players from then and now, you can see that like the gameplay at all from all of the players, it has changed drastically, because at the beginning the people were using Ghost, and they were just trying really hard, and right now pretty much all of them are running around, and actually most of them are noobs in Black Ops. You just see that in their levels, because most of them are level 20s, and that's a pretty good thing for me, because like I really enjoy wrecking noobs. That's a pretty cool thing in my opinion. So yeah, I have some gameplays on my hard drive that I'm gonna use, you know, in some later commentaries, but I just thought that I had to mix it up at least a little bit and bring MW3 gameplay, because I didn't really upload one for a while. So yeah, and another thing that makes the game a little bit more enjoyable after a while is that they're bringing out patches. I think Treyarch did a really good job with fixing some of the issues that were in the game. I think they've nerfed the AK-74U, they've nerfed the FAMAS, and I think they tweaked some other little things. And one thing that was really that was a really cool decision in my opinion, they've made the quality of the in-game voice chat a lot better. I think that's a pretty good thing. In MW3 they didn't really care about that. I think the chat was just like in MW2, so that was a little bit poor in that aspect. But yeah, so another reason is that the people, they don't really care about the stats after the game has been released, and I think that's the main reason why like most of the good players and most of the try-hard players, you know, they just move on to the newer Call of Duty. So that's why all of the, I just call them good players, they're playing MW3 right now. So that's another reason why there's so many noobs in Black Ops. So I think that's a pretty good thing, and I think all in all it's just like that Call of Duty is changing a lot. It is because, in my opinion, Call of Duty has become like a social thing. Like some of the people just play it because their friends play it. And so if you have some competition with your friends, people just start to care a lot more about it, because like they talk in school or at work about it, and they just like, you know, try to, you know, make a little competition out of it with their friends. And I think that's why they've released Call of Duty Elite, because you can check your stats and compare it with your friends. And I think that's why the mentality of the players has changed a lot from back back to like Call of Duty 4 to now, because back then nobody cared about the KD, in my opinion, because nobody looked at it. That's the thing. But today, with like nearly like 10 million players, I think, like 10 million copies sold. I'm not really sure how many discs they've sold of MW3, but wait a second, just gotta look it up. So yeah, actually I was kind of right. It has sold 10 million copies, and I think that's some of the main reasons why people just care about it a lot more, because it has become, it's like I said, it has become a social thing. For example, just like take Facebook as example, because if you have no friends on Facebook, you don't care about Facebook, because nobody's gonna read like what you do. And the same, I think it's kind of the same thing with Call of Duty, because nobody's gotta see your stats if you don't have anyone in your friends list. So they just keep the players playing because of the social aspects of it. And I think that's the reason why the YouTube community is actually so big, because people want to brag about the good things that they did and caught, like the highlights and stuff like that. So that's kind of why it's been so successful and why the people just try so hard in the games. But I think I've rambled on about it enough, and I think that's it with the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your feedback about about certain things in the comments, and also leave your opinion to this topic in your comments if you want. And I think that's it. I'm signing out. Peace.